Welcome to the June 2019 residential real estate market update for Las Vegas. I'm Justin Miller with the Chong Miller Group, and before I launch into this month's market update, I'd like to make a couple comments about what I had said last month. Last month, I had commented that I would be separating the market update and other material in order to allow for shorter videos. The other material I said would go into a supplemental video that I'd release every month. Last month's supplemental video on neoclassical microeconomic theory and its implication for the real estate market has actually been produced. It has not been uploaded yet because it's stuck in the editing bay. I will get that up shortly. This month, I will also have a supplement. This month's supplement is going to be on statistics to sort of give some knowledge to all of you about some of the statistics that we use in the real estate profession, what the meaning of those statistics are, what the implications are, because sometimes the statistical methodologies that we use can be both opaque in and of themselves and also can create confusion as to what we mean when we're talking about things such as marketplaces. So without further ado, let me go ahead and launch into the June 2019 market update for the residential real estate market in Las Vegas. And remember, we have to wait for the end of the month to get the full tally of contract closings. So the June video is out about the May market update. So what happened in May of 2019? Well, it turns out the real estate market here in the Las Vegas Valley was very hot. In fact, we had 4,264 contract closings. Now, that's just kind of a number, but to give you some perspective on that number, in 2018, the residential real estate market in Las Vegas was considered to be pretty strong. Most analysts were pretty happy about what was taking place in the marketplace in 2018, the number of sales, transactions being completed, whereas 2019, it started out being pretty weak. Well, the May number, 4,264, that's actually stronger than any month in 2018. In fact, you've got to go back to May and June of 2017 to find months that exceed that number of closed transactions. And if we open our window more broadly, since 2009, over the past decade, there have only been 9 months where sales have exceeded the number that we achieved in May of 2019. So May of 2019 was a very strong month. Now let's dive in a little bit further. Looking at just single family homes in the Las Vegas Valley, there were 3,281 contract closings. Now I usually give the statistics for single family homes, and so that's the number that I'm providing you here, 3,281. The median sales price, $300,000. Now that's also an interesting number. It's unchanged from the month before. In fact, it is just about equal to the number that we achieved in May of 2018, which means for the entire past 12 months, prices have been flat here in the Las Vegas Valley. I think that's really interesting information. Prices have remained flat for a year. Now, that means prices are not in the aggregate going up, nor are they in the aggregate going down. A flat price market is actually a sign of some level of strength and some level of balance in the marketplace. We don't see a whole lot of excess demand driving up prices, nor do we see a whole lot of excess supply driving down prices. Rather, what we see is a market that's very stable. Now, I comment specifically about this because there are a lot of people who are reducing sellers, who are reducing prices on their listings. How can we have a lot of the inventory seeing price decreases, whereas sales are staying at constant prices? Sellers and the sellers' real estate agents are pricing for a market that doesn't actually exist. They're pricing too high. And if you price too high in this kind of a market, your home is going to be sitting on the market waiting for you to lower prices. It's not that the market is weak. It's not that prices are falling in the market. Rather, it's that people have not priced appropriately for this market. They're pricing in anticipation of pricing increases. The market's not delivering pricing increases. And so they're having to pull their prices back down to what the market is actually willing to pay. So the median sales price, $300,000, approximately flat for the past 12 months. There's been a little bit of up and down movement, but approximately flat within 1%, basically, of $300,000. Now, inventory. How much inventory is there in the marketplace? There are about 7,855 single-family homes available for sale as of the end of May 2019. That represents a 2.4 month supply of inventory sitting in the marketplace. Now, really interestingly, that inventory number has gone up. We actually see more new listings coming into the marketplace than we've had in quite a while. So the sellers are out there trying to sell their homes, but that days on, or not days on market, but how many weeks of inventory there are, 2.4 months. That's down from the number of 4.0 months in January. Now, that's partly because, or it's actually mostly because, sales have been increasing since that time, even though actual inventory numbers have been going up. What's 2.4 months look like in a marketplace? It looks a little bit tight. Usually we're looking for 4 months or so of inventory to see a balanced marketplace. We've got 2.4 months of inventory, but total number of houses sitting in inventory have gone up. And some of those houses have been sitting in inventory for quite some period of time. So it's a pricing issue on those houses. Now, that's what the market looks like right now. It's what the market looked like a couple weeks ago at the end of May of 2019. What about June? We'll see, but right now I think June is shaping up to be a strong month. Numbers will likely be a little bit lower than they were for May of 2019. I think May of 2019 represented the closing of some pent-up demand, some closings that had been delayed for perhaps a couple of months waiting for interest rates to come down. So interest rates have come down. Interest rates are very favorable for buyers right now. But I think that the June number will be a little bit more in line, will be strong, but not quite as strong as May of 2018. So what's this mean if you're a buyer? It means there is inventory out there. It means there is product to look at, product to take your time and figure out if this is exactly what you want. But things that are priced appropriately, they're selling pretty quickly, and they're selling in numbers. If you're a seller, this means that the market has not slowed down. Yes, there are a number of competitors out there trying to sell their properties. Many of the competitors are pricing kind of inappropriately in the marketplace. If you come in priced properly, if you and your agent understand what you should be priced at and actually look at what's selling as opposed to what else may be listed, you can price your property appropriately and you can get a pretty quick transaction in this market right now. So it's strong for both buyers and sellers. It's a pretty balanced market with actual transactions taking place. It's not balanced with no transactions. It's balanced with a high level of transactions taking place. If you're looking to buy a home, we would love to help you at the Chong Miller Group. We are very knowledgeable about what's taking place in the marketplace. We bring our knowledge and our skills to bear on your behalf. If you're a seller, we at the Chong Miller Group, again, have significant knowledge and experience in this market to be able to help you price your home properly and get it sold so that you can move on with whatever your next chapter is, buying a new home, moving to a different area. And if you're looking to move to Las Vegas, a lot of our clients are actually relocating to Las Vegas. We have a particular emphasis in helping people relocate to this market, finding the opportunities that are actually here for you to move into and invest in. And remember, Las Vegas is a state with no income tax. It's a state with no estate tax. It's a fantastic place to move to work, to open your own business. There's no corporate income tax either. And it's a fantastic state to move to retire into. At the Chong Miller Group, we would love to help you. Please reach out to us, put us on your short list, interview us, and see what we can do for you. You can find us at info@Chong Miller Group or on the web at chongmillergroup.com. If you like this video, find this helpful, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to talking with you and seeing you in the future. Thank you.